Hey there, Ina Malekish here. I am going to be sharing with you a very difficult topic, and it's not sex. This is the first time that I'm usually always talking about sex as a sex therapist and Kwedoshka teacher. Actually, what I'm going to be sharing with you is about death and dying, because we have been facing this. Now, in 1969, a wonderful woman, Elisabeth Kubler-Ross, wrote a book on death and dying, and it completely changed the medical field and the psychological field with how we deal with death and dying. It's still a difficult topic for us to talk about. Even when somebody is on their deathbed dying, we as a culture in the United States, at least, that's my knowledge, do not deal with it very well. And if you have a fear of getting the coronavirus and dying from it, I would recommend you buy this book. It's Elisabeth Kubler-Ross on death and dying. There have been epidemics for thousands, and I mean thousands of years, that have killed millions of people. And there's been death from infancy to childhood, diseases to adulthood, and senior mortality. It's actually inconceivable for our unconscious to imagine an actual ending to our own life. So if your life has to end, we usually think it's going to happen by something killing us. So anytime we think of death, it has this relationship to something bad is happening to us. And we don't take any responsibility for if you're a smoker, if you're a drinker, if you're overweight, if you don't exercise. We don't take any responsibility for how we have kept this beautiful body, this temple of our soul. So we don't think of dying as something that we can do because of old age, peacefully at home, with our friends and family around us, where we're talking to them and we're saying goodbye to them. That's such a powerful, beautiful thing to be able to do. Death is associated with something bad, something negative, and we are going to try and stop death at all costs to prevent it. And that's what we have been doing at all costs to prevent death and dying. When we think of dying, it's something that it makes us feel lonely, and that we're by ourselves. And I don't know about you, but it's like being rushed to the hospital and your friends and family are not there. You're not being listened to. Even an individual who's very sick and is in the process of dying, their wishes need to be heard. They need to be heard. We need to give them that dignity and that respect. We need to listen to them. And perhaps they know they're dying and they don't want to go to the hospital. They want to die at home. So again, all of this is in the book, Death and Dying. This virus has brought up for us what our core values are, what our relationship is with death and dying. Are you comfortable even listening to me talking about this? Or are you just about getting ready to flip it because after all you don't want to get depressed? Believe me, I do not want to depress you with this. What I want to do is to bring home to you your own mortality, and that is nothing negative about that. That's one of the things that we are realizing across the world, our own mortality, and that we can, through prayer and through self-acceptance, embrace death and dying, no matter when it happens, as a natural cycle of nature, a natural give and take. And we can let go of the fear, and we can let go of the anger, and we can actually live one day at a time. Be gentle with yourself and embrace every day as if today is a good day to die. Thanks for watching this.